In a world where podcasts run wild, only one stands out from being so low budget. It's horrifying. It is now time for another episode of the EGS Productions Podcast. With your hosts, Steve Scotland and Nate Miller.
What's up, guys? It's me, Nate, from Everyday Gaming Society.
And Steve.
Anyway, guys, what's up this week?
The PS4. That is what's up.
What's up?
The sales
Steve
are skyrocketing.
Clarkston because he's a bitch.
Yeah, we're in a different recording area. We're in a 1980s trailer right now, with about 3 pictures on the wall throughout this entire place.
If these walls could talk.
And a basketball hoop.
We've seen better days.
I'm sure this had. I'm just gonna say I'm sure it had shag carpet at one point, and shag carpet usually means to different things.
Talking about the 80s, not the 70s.
Yeah, there was shag carpet in the 80s.
It's not cool.
So it went through a phase. Okay, when was this built? 86. Let's just say that this trailer would make a great episode of Breaking Bad.
No, this would be an episode of CSI Miami where you find like 10 dead hookers and like a half overdosed person in the bathroom covered in vomit.
Mike was saying that you heard scratches on a door, then you heard stuff underneath the trailer at one point, so it probably was somebody
it's the ghost
trapped.
Of all the dead hookers.
Apparently there is a ghost lurking in the trailer because we found today that the shitter was quite full. Like over the shitter shit itself is overflowing.
Steve did it.
I did not do it. If I did it
in there,
I would
it happened when he was in there, so he did it.
I would do it with pride, my friend. If I would clog your shitter, I would take a picture and post it on Facebook, maybe.
Whatever.
Maybe not go that far. But we also have someone else. We have Mike back on the podcast. You were on the podcast for Rooster Teeth, Michigan, when we had that one a couple weeks back. And a couple others, yeah. And a couple others.
So, Mike, we need you to get on the mic and say, I am an unpaid just guest on this podcast. Because Leo's got it in his mind that since he's been on a couple podcasts that he's owed like 90% of the company.
Wait, you guys are promising him money?
No, we didn't promise him shit. We're unpaid as it is.
Wait. Weren't we talking about the PS4? What's going on with that?
All right, let's talk about video games.
Okay, cool.
This is a terrible opener to this podcast, just to let you know, Steve.
And my toilet shitting itself.
Yep, Steve. Yeah. Another blamable on Steve.
I have no idea what's going on with the PS4.
So PS4 is riddled with problems on day one. Several consoles had to be returned back to the store because of power problems. Some of them didn't even just work. Like you plug it in and it's like the button won't work. It won't turn on. And then they also had the dreaded overheating problems, just like the Xbox 360 did, and its predecessor PS3. Also hard drive failures and riddled with HDMI port problems.
What I find funny is the same day that the PS4 launched, on Xbox's Twitter account, they said, "Congratulations on your launch, Sony."
Yeah, well, I saw that. They actually put it on their website. Yeah, they put that. It's like, "Congrats on your launch, Sony." It's like, it's your turn, bitch.
That's all they said. Congratulations on your launch. And now it is. I don't have any numbers on here, but it is getting to a point to where there's a lot of problems going on with the PS4 right now. It is just an insane amount. I don't even know what percentage of turn rate it is, but I would be a very pissed off child if I got that underneath my tree for Christmas and turned the fucker on. One, wouldn't turn on, or two, if it did turn on, play a game for 5 minutes and then it red rings, basically.
Well, there are problems with the HDMI ports, the power supplies, the hard drives. Some of them won't even turn on, and the disc trays don't work. So I hope you guys had fun rushing the console out as fast as you did, because you're getting them all back, and you're going to be owed. People are going to be owed tons and tons of money. You're going to be paying out. You earn, let's say, all right, we did the math earlier. $400 times $1 million. Consoles sold in the first 24 hours. That's $40 billion. And let's take 20% off of that just for the console being made. So $20 billion pure profit. You're going to be eating up at least, let's give it a good $4 billion in just console repairs and people having to exchange them for working ones.
But get this, like I said, Christmas, that's going to come up, so there's going to be a lot of back orders, and let's say people sell them online. People sold them online for $800, and now they get this new console, brand new, sealed in the box, not bought from you.
They're also having their own red ring of death scenario. It's called the red blinking indicator lights. The red line of death is not as widespread, but it has happened.
So it is red, it's not yellow from the hard drive.
Nope, it's red. That means power supply. Well, they're both rushing it. They're trying to get it out for the holiday season. I mean, they're both trying. They're trying to get it both their consoles out before Black Friday.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be huge. I mean, it's just going to be terrible because
you think they would have learned from the last console release that they both rushed their systems to come out before Black Friday instead of waiting until the new year and making sure that everything was crisp and done correctly.
Some stores are now saying that Microsoft gave them additional consoles to be in stock that they cannot be pre-ordered, but they can be bought on the spot. So possibly like Walmart or Best Buy.
Well,
people
there
like
are going to
that.
be those people that show up and didn't pre-order the console and go like, hey, do you guys have any extra?
Right.
You know what I mean? They're going to run to those people. You know what I mean?
How long is a pre-order good for anyway? Is it good for a couple of weeks? Depending on how much money you put down?
Possibly a month. Close to a month.
Now, what is a percentage on a pre-order for a console, like a $500 console? Would it be 50% or like 20?
Yeah, $25. You can go in there like each week and drop like $100 out of your paycheck and it'll be paid off instantly. Well, either way, you pre-order. It's like it's kind of a poor man's layaway. You know what I mean? Because they know a lot of gamers don't have like the money to drop $500 instantly right on the spot. So it's easier just like pre-order a month ahead of time and just go in there and drop $100 every time you have a paycheck.
Well, it would be easy to do that, but not a lot of people will go through and set money aside to go do that. They wait till the last minute.
If you're a hardcore gamer, yes, you will.
Well, if you're a hardcore gamer, a lot of the people just go out and wait in the fucking line just to try to get one. How many people do you think will be out there Black Friday waiting to get their hands on an Xbox and a PS4 that will not be there?
A lot of people because they're stupid.
And then how many percentage of those people that get those PS4s, they'll turn them on and be like, hey, it doesn't turn on.
I waited 20 hours out in the blistering cold for this console. It's going to be awesome. Get home, doesn't work.
I slept in a tent, pooped in a bucket for 2 days, and this is what I get.
I've got freaking shingles and syphilis.
Someone gave me herpes.
That cosplayer told me she was clean.
Could you imagine being dressed up in a cosplay
like
outfit for that long? That would be just
that Laura
sickening.
Croft cosplayer that looked like Jabba the Hutt said she was clean.
Would you ever date or go out in public with a female Jabba the Hutt cosplayer?
No. Hell yes, I would.
No, we're not talking Princess Leia. We're talking Jabba the Hutt, like big dude, greasy.
No,
like food everywhere.
Like to lick his tongue a lot, you know, smoke gigantic hookah. Oh. I know that laugh. Right, it's Java.
So here's a little pop culture news that I forgot to release before we start talking about video games. I guess Brittany Murphy has now been poisoned, or so they say. They're saying
Who
that...
Who the hell is Brittany Murphy?
You don't remember her?
She died back in 2009. She was Eminem's girlfriend in 8 Mile. Come on, Ginger. Keep on going.
Why aren't we saving this for movies and TV shows and comic books and pop culture? We're in video game news, sir.
Pop culture is actually before video games.
No, it's
sir.
not.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
What happens in the world happens first, and then we go into video games. This is the current event.
You're a lying sack of shit, because I know, because I'm the one that wrote the fucking schedule.
Well, guess what? Now we're fucking changing it.
Yeah,
so.
thank you for admitting that you fucking changed it.
So, Brittany Murphy died December 20th, 2009, at the age of 32. She was discovered in the shower by her mother, and now they're saying, besides that, she was died of natural causes. And same with Murphy's husband, strangely enough, died months later with the same thing of natural causes. Now they're saying that someone in the house may have snuck in it may have poisoned them. Medications were found in the house that were empty. They were always found prescribed to the name of Sharon Majek, I believe. That's how you say it. And they're saying that Brittany Murphy and her husband did not accidentally die. It was a shocking lab report.
Can I ask you another question? Why do we care about this person?
I'm just telling the listeners. She was a voice actress. She was an actress.
She did Peggy Hill, the worst fucking show, King of the Hill.
No, she was not Peggy Hill. You know who she was?
Oh, no,
Who?
she wasn't Peggy. She
Leanne?
was... Yeah.
She was Leanne.
Yeah.
Another horrible character that didn't matter. The only one that mattered in that show was Bobby, and that was it. And possibly Dale Gribble.
No. Fucking, what's the dad's name?
Hank.
Hank
was the best character.
No, he wasn't. He was boring.
No, he was fucking
I sell
hilarious.
propane and propane accessories. He changed the forum of our fucking podcast, and he thought he could squeak it past me without telling anyone. And then it's like, he brings up the most sad and depressing fucking thing he could. The first thing we get.
Don't I always, though? Is that why I'm always on the podcast, to bring up sad, depressing
Okay,
shit?
to fix this podcast before it derails any worse.
Do I hear about someone else who died?
No, we're not. So, video game news. Project Destiny was found out that it is going to be only on pre-order. Well, you will get Destiny's beta codes first for the PlayStation consoles, which I find to be complete bitch slap in the face to anyone who used to follow Bungie, because they were avid Halo. Or actually, you know what? This actually makes sense. Because there's a horrible split between Bungie and
Microsoft Studios.
So now it's like, fuck you, Dad. I'm going to drive a motorcycle and get tattoos and sleep with an ominous woman. They've switched teams. They've gone jungle fever.
It seems like I'm going to go along the same story with you, because they got together and did, I believe it was Halo Wars, right? They released Halo Wars on their own without Bungie?
What? No, Microsoft.
Yeah, well,
Microsoft and Bungie split.
Right, yeah, but
Bungie was an originally created studio by Microsoft. And Bungie got big enough to where they bought out their own rights.
And then they made Halo Wars without Bungie's help. And that's when they really fucked it up. Bungie created the Halo franchise. The game Halo Wars was created by Microsoft Studios.
Made Halo Wars.
And Bungie was really pissed off, saying that it really derailed and ruined the Halo franchise and the Halo story. And they were saying that they were whoring out the franchise. But then they came out with, Halo ODST. So can they really come back with
well, they wanted
to
make a game that didn't suck as bad as Halo Wars did.
I always saw Halo Wars as a strategy game. I never played it. Never played strategy games.
That's why Halo was known as like a badass first-person shooter.
And
they came out with a strategy top-down game,
and
which
then
made no freaking sense.
ODST came out. They had a new campaign with new map packs for Halo 3. So
the only thing I didn't like about ODST is everything was so fucking dark. It was like pitch black dark, and even the night vision didn't help.
Night vision fucking sucked, dude.
So
I was playing it, and I'm like, I literally got irritated within the first 15 minutes.
So, some other depressing news. Being how this is a depressing podcast so far, everyone knows how much I hate the Spike Video Game Awards. But wait, it's no longer called the VGAs, because that didn't sound like an STD. But this one will, because it's called the VGXs. It sounds like a bad venereal disease. It's been renamed for 2013, and it is going to be hosted by possibly Samuel L. Jackson again. Not a shocker there.
Samuel L. Jackson again?
Yes. December 7th.
Where's Morgan Freeman, damn it?
Well, it's just, I don't know. I do not take the video game awards on Spike seriously whatsoever.
I do. I really do, because
I don't think they
really do
in the
show
video game industry.
Video game premieres only because they know people are going to
watch
it.
those online.
Well,
they have no validity in the gaming industry.
Honestly,
they have people come out to present awards to people that have nothing to do with the video game industry whatsoever.
It's all for publicity. That's all it is.
Yeah,
I mean, I like it because literally when
I don't, because look at MTV Music Awards. They're a joke.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking about.
It's like they want to jump headfirst into that gigantic.
Well, you know what? Video
fire.
Games want to get right there on national television and I think that just makes video games evolve a little bit more. when
They
Spike.
already have the fan base out there.
Right, they do.
They don't have to make
But
it
they're bringing in all these celebrities that have nothing to do, like you said, the Jonas Brothers and whoever else. But you know what? It's to bring people in, and you know what?
Who cares? If they have to bring in celebrities to pull in viewers, it's viewers that don't ever buy video games, don't ever fucking get into the video games
Then
whatsoever.
why would they watch it?
Because they pulled in those celebrities, remember?
No, I don't. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this?
So
celebrity
what would be
talking
the
about?
point of holding the VGAs if you're going to bring in people that don't have anything or don't even play a video game, let alone even know what the video games are called, who the studios are, who does this, who does that? What would be the point in bringing those people
But
in?
you're going to bring in a bunch of developers that no one knows and no one even gives a two fucks about
the fans that actually care about
yeah,
the
well, the
franchise
fans,
as well.
but it's about
the awards
people
are
who
supposed
play
to be,
Call of Duty, the people who play Grand Theft Auto. That
the awards
I
are
really
supposed to
think
be for people
that
are
don't have no fucking clue and don't give two fucks about who the fuck makes the game, but they want to know. They just got these people here introducing these premieres,
the
introducing the
video
awards.
game awards are meant for the fans that fucking buy these games,
Right.
and know what the fuck to watch for. Okay, that's why these award shows are put on, for the people that actually follow this shit, not for the people that don't follow it and just want to watch it. It's like, oh, my favorite celebrity's on there, I'm gonna watch it. Even though you don't even know what the hell the game's about.
If you're
you
that
don't know
person,
about the countless hours, countless people that design this shit, and you don't even
All right,
care.
if you're that person, please go straight to the kitchen, go under the sink, and drink as much as the crap you can find. Because you know what?
But the thing is, we've already
you know what? You shouldn't be watching this, okay?
Spike's VGA awards were doomed from the start because they started off.
I think I've always liked.
crap.
I've always liked the Spike, VGAs. I've always
haven't.
liked it. I've always enjoyed watching it because they actually show premieres and
You can watch those online.
after the. I don't know.
Go to your respective.
I don't go there. I don't watch it just to watch the fucking
Bungie's
musical
website. You can go to
performances or
343
anything, but-
Industries website. You can go to Activision's website.
But
and you can
they
watch the
announce
premieres
them
on
first.
their own website.
They announce them first before the internet even hits them.
I'm talking about the actual studio that's releasing the game. You can watch the world premiere on their website because it is their game. You can watch it online before VJs even touch it. They don't get exclusive rights to that shit.
I'm not Grand Theft
They're
Auto.
a
My
third
bad.
party.
Metal Gear Solid 5. I couldn't find anything until the VGAs announced something about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Once I saw that, I about busted a nut. But you know what? I couldn't find anything about Metal Gear Solid 5 until the VGAs actually premiered that thing where they said, "Oh, this is the next best thing, big thing." But you know what? No one knew what the fuck it was. And then eventually, a few months later, they're like, "Oh yeah, that was Metal Gear Solid 5." So I don't know. That they actually premiere shit before the internet gets any wind of it, unless it gets leaked somewhere. That's what I'm saying.
No, I just think that they're a joke as far as
I don't know. I like
as
it.
award
You know
shows
what?
go. That is the worst representation
If Spike
for
TV
video
want to
game
get any
awards
more
could be.
ratings if they left it for
They'd
developers to
have a better chance of doing a online hosted video game awards ceremony.
Right, online.
Where they just bring in.
I understand that, but also they need something for the public to, national televised. That's what I'm saying. I
They
like
do that
it,
for
though,
the YouTube awards
even
every
though they
year.
got some douchebags announcing the awards. You know what? It's still the VGAs. You know what? It's still a big honor to the
I think
developers.
it's 10% about the video games and 90% about what celebrities they got to drag onto the show.
No, I think it's a big improvement about how much gaming has evolved throughout the years. That's what I think. You know what? If they get these celebrities to, present these developers with these awards, and these, they're going to make a big old deal about
Did
it.
you
the
even
whole
watch
night.
last year's VGAs?
Where
they
I
had
caught a
that
little bit of
one
it.
idiot guy that did a YouTube video about how some game should have got best game of the year, and then they had him come back on and personally threaten.
Wait.
The
What got
CEO,
Game of the Year last year? Was it? It was The Walking Dead, the game, wasn't it?
which was a goddamn joke,
Yeah, it was.
complete joke. The game was garbage. It got a fucking
I played 2 episodes on my iPhone.
It got a 3.5 out of 10.
No, it got a really good rating on IGN and Game
No,
Informer.
it didn't. It got the worst rating
It got
possible.
9.3 out of 10 on IGN. Look it up.
IGN is the TMZ of the gaming universe.
They
They're
had
just as bad as the fucking VGX awards.
They did have a low rating of like 3.2 or something when
I
that
remember-
game first came out. Because I set this
we
link.
did a podcast with Leo, and I go like,
I sent the link over to Nate. I said, "Hey, look at this game," and I said at that time, I'm not going to quote myself, but I said at that time something like, "They're going to ruin the franchise because of this game was a 3.2," and then they hold on, they re-released their statement, re-released their review on that game, and gave it up to a 9 point something because they said it was great.
That says something.
The only
for someone
reason
who's
they
played
revised
hundreds of games.
their gaming rate on it is because the show blew up and got super, super popular.
Yeah, I never liked the show. I never got into the show. I watched the show.
I'm not
and,
saying you as a person.
No,
did it.
I'm not
they
saying me as a
revised
person.
their
I'm
gaming
just trying to
review
get at
because
other people.
of pressure from fans and others. Like, oh my god, we got to follow the group. We got to say, oh, this game was great.
But you know what? You got to say. I mean,
they had the cast of The Big Bang Theory come out and freaking give the award to them. They have nothing to do with video games at all.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't have done that. I mean,
it was a joke.
What were the other nominees?
There was Metal Gear Solid. There was BioShock.
No, Metal Gear Solid wasn't in it.
They had what's his name? Hiro Katama or
what? Hideo Kojima.
Hideo Kojima. They had him on there. Remember, I made fun of him because they didn't even give him a translator. So he's trying to talk this whole entire paragraph.
No,
in
he
English.
can't speak a fucking lick of English.
And they fucking sat there for
alone.
15 minutes of awkward silence until they finally just cut to the trailer.
Exactly, but you know what? That's when I have a rough time with people saying that I want celebrities to just come in, and I want this, and I want that. I don't want the celebrities just like you, Nate, because of the reason I want to see the developers. I want to see the CEOs. I want to see the people within the company that we don't know, so we can
introduce them.
Okay, and then
they got
introduced,
like the convention problem we have now.
Okay, no.
Comic books have come back.
Hold on.
And we have so much media guests there, comic books are basically been thrown to the side.
Yeah, we'll go on that in a second. But what was the gentleman's name that we were just talking about? The guy from Metal Gear Solid 5.
Hideo Kojima.
Okay. When he came out, yeah, if you spoke Korean, if you spoke Japanese, thank you. His nationality, Japanese. So if you spoke Japanese, you would understand what he's saying, but since we don't speak it, we didn't know. And what did they do? They cut him off. They cut his timeline off. Well, was it a wrong decision to put someone up there without a translator? Yeah, but you know what? I would like to see people that make the game, that develop the game, that put hours and hours into the game instead of bringing in a celebrity just because he has a hot single and he's from Canada or
agree with you. I'm not gonna lie.
from somewhere else.
The celebrity should just introduce the developer and let the developer do his thing. The fucking celebrity shouldn't have to fucking sit there and make a fucking joke for fucking 10 minutes.
The thing
before he
is,
introduces it.
I
But
think
you know what? I think it's cool that they're getting the celebrities to introduce them. That's what I think it is. But they should have more time with the developers.
It would be more heartfelt and more meaningful that the Game Award edition got awarded by Hiro Kojima. That's a famous guy for doing Metal Gear Solid, to the new up-and-comer. Or the guy who created The Legend of Zelda. They did a 25-year anniversary for him last year. And it would be more meaningful if that guy came out and presented an award to an upcomer, not some freaking celebrity that has nothing to do with video games.
Just stepping back real quick. So last year was the 2012 awards for Video Game of the Year. Was the winner The Walking Dead the game? That was a third-person, view and all that, which I thought was a great game. Yep, play on your iPhone, so you can get on your iOS devices. You can still get the first episode free on your iPhone, I believe. You can get now.
Yeah, I just pulled out the second.
You can get all 5 episodes on a disc. But the nominees for that category for Video Game of the Year: Assassin's Creed 3, Dishonored, Journey, and Mass Effect 3. So
Mass Effect 3.
The nominees this year have already been announced.
It should have been Mass
Game of the Year, the nominees are BioShock Infinite, Grand Theft Auto 5, Super Mario 3D World, The Last of Us, and Tomb Raider.
So
it's good.
Wait, what?
So the two, like the rest of them, they're not even going to be close.
Wait, you did say Grand Theft Auto was
Yeah, so the two contenders, the main ones, is going to be BioShock Infinite and Grand Theft Auto 5.
Or The Last of Us. I heard The Last of Us was...
Mario World 3D World is not going to make it, and neither is Tomb Raider. So, I think they just got it because they had no other Nintendo games to throw in there. Studio of the Year is Irrational Games, Naughty Dog, Rockstar, and Fulbright Company. And I think it's going to be Naughty Dog. Not Naughty Dog, but Rockstar.
Okay, real quick, real quick. I think Game of the Year. Let's all get a little discussion. Mine would have to be between BioShock Infinite and Grand Theft Auto 5. I would believe BioShock is going to take it just for the simple fact of now Grand Theft Auto 5, the multiplayer, and all the problems that they are having with this game is just, it's really been nonstop. I personally hit a patch where I cannot play anymore in the story. I am stuck, so I had to restart my entire 50-hour campaign.
I don't know. I mean, I'm still in... I just started The Last of Us. I love the game. I hate the fact that it's another fucking zombie game. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
That's why I said it's going to be a main contender between BioShock Infinite and Grand Theft Auto 5.
Right. I love BioShock Infinite. It got a little bit repetitive at sometimes, but the ending just blew my fucking mind. And I think the ending probably gave it that extra boost to it. But I really think that Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to win. Only because it's Grand Theft Auto. It was an amazing game. And IGN, I mean, I was looking at it, and they were dubbing it one of the best games ever made.
I could see them winning Studio of the Year.
It was probably in the top 10.
I could see them winning Studio of the Year.
Yeah.
But I don't see them winning Game of the Year. Like, I think it could be a nail-biter between BioShock Infinite and them.
Yeah, BioShock was fucking amazing. I'm not going to lie. So it's going to be an interesting to see.
BioShock Infinite didn't have as many problems, like software, mechanics, or anything compared to Grand Theft Auto 5 did.
Well, the online, like Steve said, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they had problems right in the very fucking beginning to where I couldn't even log on. It said cloud server not available. I don't know what the fuck that meant. I couldn't log in for 2 days.
So Best Shooters nominees are Battlefield 4, BioShock Infinite, Call of Duty Ghost, and Metro Last Light. It's going to be a toss-up between the first three, Battlefield 4, BioShock Infinite, and Call of Duty Ghost. I think because Call of Duty Ghost got such hype, I think it's going to be Ghost, just because it's a Call of Duty franchise.
I will say yes, but I think Battlefield 4 is going to give it a really good contender because...
For best shooter?
For best shooter, because they really did add a lot of really good game mechanics even to the closed and open beta, to where, let's say, for example, you are in the building at B, and the building has so much structure damage, the building would actually collapse, or you can jump out the building in a parachute, and you can do all this kind of stuff. I believe you're much more active in multiplayer with Battlefield 4 than Call of Duty Ghosts. I have not played either of the campaigns, so I don't know what to say on the campaign, but for a multiplayer standpoint, I would have to go with Battlefield 4 on that one.
Can I, who's nominated for multiplayer of the year?
I'm not in that category yet, but the best action adventure game nominees are Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Grand Theft Auto 5, The Last of Us, and Tomb Raider.
I think The Last of Us might get it.
That one, I believe, for Last of Us would get it. The other one would be Tomb Raider, because Assassin's Creed 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5 are not really action-adventure games. I don't classify them as action-adventure games.
Plus, we've already seen those done before. Although that, yes, we've seen Tomb Raider done before, but this is a whole new reboot of Tomb Raider.
What section are we on now?
Best sports games nominated are FIFA 14, MLB 13, The Show, NBA 2K14, and NHL 14.
I haven't played none of them.
The best independent game, these are the indie games for this year: Gone Home, Kentucky Road Zero, Papers, Please, and the Stanley.
I have not played any.
I have not heard of any of these games this year, and I look at indie games a lot.
I would say Gone Home sounds familiar. It sounds like a game that would be interesting. Maybe.
But anyway,
well, let's go with RPGs.
Best RPGs is
DLC.
Best RPGs is Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm of Reborn, Fire Emblem Awakening, Ni no Kaya, Wrath of the White Witch, and Pokemon X and Y.
Oh man,
It's gonna be a toss-up between Final Fantasy and Pokemon XY.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with you with that. There was not that many good RPGs this year. I would have to say there was no good RPGs this year.
The thing is, I don't even think Pokemon's gonna win it. Just for the sheer fact, it's like that's the thing. That's the reason why I do not like the VGX awards, because they always go with the
top titles.
The top titles that are like, oh, it's a Final Fantasy game, they have to win. You know what I mean? It's not. I also want to know who picks the winners for the VGX awards. It's not the fans. I don't know. I just think video game awards should be based off of the fans' select choices. You know what I mean? Because it is all about the fans that play these games, and these are the people that spend constant hours.
For the best RPG, I think it is going to be a toss-up between the two. If I had to give one for my prediction, I would just say Final Fantasy, because it's much more of a deeper story than Pokemon. I just think Pokemon, it's been done before, and it's going to be done again over and over and over. All right, so next category, we have Best Fighting Game.
Drive Kick, Injustice, Gods Among Us, Gods Among Us,
Gods Among Us, the new DLC. The monks are back.
You're a crazy serial killer monk that goes around killing the whole entire world. Killer Instinct and Tekken Revolution. I think it's going to be Injustice, Gods Among Us all the way.
I believe too. The only other game I think that could come close to getting it would be Tekken, just because of the following. But I think Tekken has also run its course in the gaming industry.
Well, it's not in America. In America, yes, it has. But the thing is, Tekken is a Japanese, Asian-based culture.
It's still a huge arcade game over there.
Well, they're all about the fighting games over in Asia. So in America, we're all about like the first-person shooters. So I don't think it'd be very big in the Americas cultures, but in Asia, it'll be Tekken all the way if it was
most
the
definitely
Japanese VGA award. So best driving game is F1 2013, Grid 2, Forza Motorsport 5, and Need for Speed Rivals.
I'll take out Need for Speed Rivals because I believe that F1 would cover that. Grind 2. I didn't care for the first one too much. Didn't play the second one. But Forza 5, it looks like that there's a lot of good gameplay footage of everything that I've seen. Yeah, they are a day one release with the Xbox One, yeah. So I can't say, oh yeah, I played that, because I haven't played it. But Forza is like the... Oh, what the hell is the PlayStation version? Come on, help me out here, guys.
Need for Speed Underground?
No.
The only two major racing games that I know is Forza and...
It's called Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo?
Yeah, that was on top of my tongue. So, Sony, PlayStation has Gran Turismo. We have Forza Motorsports.
I don't see it. Anyway, best DLC: Borderlands 2, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep, Dishonored: The Knife of Dunwall, Far Cry 3, Dragon's Blood, Mass Effect 3, Citadel. Don't even say Mass Effect.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Mass Effect 3, Citadel was probably the best DLC for Mass Effect that's ever been produced. Only because it really just kind of closes out the Mass Effect series.
What I want to know is that Dishonored was was it nominated even at all last year?
Dishonored was nominated for Game of the Year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's...
Yeah.
I didn't even remember it being a category last.
I'm not going to lie. Mass Effect 3, Citadel, it really, really, it what's the word for it? But you know what? It definitely gave me some closure for the ending. And you know how, BioWare did their best to try to give the fans...
wait a minute. Is Citadel that remake?
No, it's not. It's not. It's not the extended cut. It's not at all. But you know what? It's the last DLC. And you know
Shepard
what?
Dies.
That's not true, ladies and gentlemen.
He died.
But anyway...
He died like a little girl.
He did not die.
Cried like
it
a
all
girl.
depends on how you play the game and how you want to think. But anyway, I played Mass Effect Citadel, the best DLC I've ever played in my life, because it was... I don't know what you want to say. You know what? It has a great story to it. Plus, you can go to your apartment. You could throw a party for all your crew before you go on that last final mission. And you can kind of connect with everybody. And you know what? And just like you kind of fall in love with each and every character that you play with throughout the series, and that's how I loved it. And you know what, Citadel kind of gets you to where you go there, you connect with them, you throw a big ass party, you get them all drunk, and you know what, just before that final mission, and you know what, it was just a great way to end the Mass Effect series, even though I know they're probably contemplating a Mass Effect 4 without a Shepard. So that's just my idea. Mass Effect 3 Citadel.
Because he died, that's why he's
Mass
not gonna
Effect
be.
3 Citadel is obviously going to
died.
be a best DLC.
You're whining for the extended cut.
No,
It's meaningless because they're not going to bring him back in Mass Effect 4.
Okay, let's stop the whining, bitching. moaning,
Xbox
and
Game of the
complaining.
Year.
Best Xbox Game of the Year.
BioShock Infinite, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Tomb Raider.
Grand Theft Auto.
I will say Grand Theft Auto 5 because the PS3 has had so much trouble with Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, but isn't
on
Grand
theirs?
Theft Auto 5 a cross-compatible game that's going to the Xbox One?
My friend... Oh, yeah, the Xbox One, yeah. But
So it would be
here's
kind
my
of a moot point to...
Here's my argument, though. Every title in this right now for best Xbox game category is cross-platformed. There's not one exclusive game on there that is just for the Xbox. So how can they say best Xbox game when...
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, you know, don't you find
So
that
these
kind of
two
fun?
categories are kind of moot because they're not cross-compatible. The only one that... Wait a minute.
They have...
Is Rayman Legends cross-compatible, or is it just PlayStation?
Nope, it is for the 360 as well. It is also on
So
PC.
best Xbox Game of the Year and best PlayStation Game of the Year are basically moot because they're both cross-compatible games.
What I find funny is GTA 5 and also Tomb Raider are in both categories. So, you know what? Really, what's the point of trying to...
Bioshock, you never know.
I hope
I just
BioShock
think
does.
that whole entire award right there is moot because all of them are
Well, I think Grand Theft Auto
cross-compatible.
5 will get it because, like you said, the online issues with PlayStation.
Yeah, they have had a lot. They've had more than what the Xbox issues have been posted up on the forum. So hopefully it'll get fixed soon. You never know. Best Nintendo game.
Oh God! For what, the Wii or the Wii U? Because the Wii outsold the Wii U. So anyway, Pikmin 3, Rayman Legends, Super Mario 3D World, The Wonderful 101.
I will say Super Mario 3D just because of the title.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's pretty much all I'm going to have to go for. I have no idea. I do not own a Wii. I haven't played a Nintendo game in quite a few years.
Best PC game: Battlefield 4, Gone Home, Papers, Please, and The Stanley Parable. Battlefield 4 is going to be taking that category. No questions asked.
I believe so. But see, Gone Home, Paper Please, and The Stanley, wasn't that all in independent games?
Yeah.
So
those
why,
were in independent games.
So why did they throw PC in there with them?
I don't know. Maybe because they're big on the Steam platform. I don't know.
I think Grand Theft Auto came out for the PC. That would be top in PC because of all the modding and cheating and everything that can be happening with the Grand Theft Auto series. But it's not on the PC, so there's nothing we can do now.
Best handheld game: Animals Crossing New Leaf, Pokemon XY, Tearaway, Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. It is going to be a toss-up between Pokemon XY and Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Both Worlds.
Are you saying that just because of the name?
Because of the popularity of the names, and plus I know how the VGA awards work. The two most popular titles I know that have sold a lot was Legends of Zelda: A Link Between Both Worlds and Pokemon XY.
Right.
So, did you know? I found this out. You know what Pokemon means in Japanese?
No.
It means pocket monster.
No, I do that.
So it's basically
Okay.
I do
an
that.
aphorism. It's
Like
basically an
Pokemon.
aphorism for your penis. I have a pocket monster. It's called Pika Poo.
Pika-Poo?
Or it's Snorlax.
Snorlax, yeah.
It doesn't get up often, but when it does, it's a beast.
God, I'm surprised you still know that.
Snorlax. So anyway, best casual game: Animal
Interesting
Crossing New Leaf,
category.
Disney Infinity, Plants vs. Zombies 2 is About Time, and Skylanders Swap Force.
I would say probably Skylanders, just because
It'll be a toss between Disney Infinity and Skylanders.
It hit really big. Plants vs. Zombie, the first one, when that hit out, that was hitting big. Now,
yeah, but that was originally released for PC.
Exactly. But now we have Disney, which was a great game, and also Skylanders too, but you also have to think Skylanders is kind of like the Pokemon of now, because you can collect figures and you can play with the figures by mounting it on a certain pedestal and building your character up. So I think there's more that you can do in Skylanders than in Disney. So Skylanders, Swap Force.
Wow, best voice actor.
Okay,
this guy is definitely going to win either way.
So why is he in there twice?
Because he did 2 major AAA titles.
That's great, but why is he in there twice?
Because there is no other great voice actors out there.
Man, he played Joel.
He played. Hold on. Troy Baker as Joel in The Last of Us, and also Troy Baker as Booker DeWitt in BioShock Infinite.
He did a great
and
job.
he is going up against Stephen Ogg as Trevor Phillips in Grand Theft Auto 5.
I want Steve to win so bad.
So he probably may not win.
Which game is going to win?
He may not win. It's going to be between Troy Baker and Stephen Ogg.
I think it might be Stephen Ogg, just because
Trevor did an amazing job, dude.
He was so random. The writers for that game is fucking phenomenal when it comes to Trevor, because he's so crazy.
I'm going with Steven. Yeah, I'm definitely going with Steven. Trevor was fucking hilarious.
Until I saw Steven's name on there, I was definitely going with Troy Baker. But as soon as I saw Trevor DeWitt or Trevor Phillips' name on there, Stephen Ogg, he's definitely going to win. The other one was William Dafoe as Nathan DeHawkins in Beyond Two Souls. But I highly doubt William Dafoe is going to win.
Have any of you guys played Beyond?
No, I have not.
Oh, because I've been looking forward to playing that.
I've been looking forward to playing it too. I just can't get over the fact that Troy is down there twice for one category. I mean,
we did 2 major AAA titles.
I understand that.
Not
but
many voice actors do 2 AAA titles in a year.
2 fucking main characters.
Okay, can't we throw, like, let's say, we can throw John DiMaggio in for Gears of War Judgment if we want.
I don't think, because Judgment wasn't a AAA title.
No, it wasn't. But you know what? It
should have been, right?
It alleviates. No, really.
It was a complete side story. It was just like what's his face?
I never played it.
Let's say it was the Halo ODST of the franchise.
Oh, okay.
So it was just a side story. But Troy in there twice, great. He does great work. I love the sound of his voice. No homo, but to be in there twice, I just don't like that fact.
No homo.
So, best voice actress, Ashley Johnson as Ellie in Last of Us, Courtney Draper as Elizabeth in BioShock Infinite, Camilla Lungington as Lara Croft in Tomb Raider, and Ellen Page as Jodie Holmes in Beyond Two Souls. Why? Because she's a popular
she's
opera
a freaking
singer?
Oscar freaking actress, for one.
She's an opera singer. She started her career off as opera singing, and then she went into movies.
and then she ended up becoming an Oscar-winning actress.
So, but the thing is, no, I think
shit
it's going to be a toss-up between Ashley Johnson as Ellie in The Last of Us and Courtney Draper as Elizabeth.
If I had to pick, I would go with Ashley Johnson, just because the way that she plays in The Last of Us, it's got to be really hard to get yourself in that role, to always be scared, to always be frightened, and always have to be on edge, to be on your back, to get that sound
Courtney
right.
Draper did the same thing, because she was always terrified in the games.
Right, exactly. But I would like to see Ashley Johnson win for my second fact, that she's not, I don't want to say as successful, that sounds really mean to say, just not as big as what Ellen Page is.
Only because I'm going on a fucking big, fucking bold guesstimation. I'm going on Ellen Page because I want to play Beyond. I really do. And you know what? Ellen Page is fucking awesome in whatever she does.
So, best soundtrack of the year: BioShock Infinite, Grand Theft Auto 5, Naiko-kun, Wrath of the White Witch, and Last of Us. I think it's going to be BioShock because they actually had full symphonic orchestras doing the BioShock Infinite track. Grand Theft Auto is more of a collection of side bit. They basically took popular songs and they cut them down to their barest form and put them on GTA 5.
If they had like original concept for commercials for a category, then Grand Theft Auto
5 all the way, because the commentators and
some of the shit that they say is
the
just
commercials
phenomenal.
for the radio stations were funny as shit.
I always laugh when I hear about them wanting to legalize cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Every time I hear that, it's like, oh my god.
Dude.
So
The
You know,
Bioshock,
medicinal cocaine.
Bioshock Infinite, all the way for me.
best song
Yeah, I'll
in the
go with
game.
Bioshock.
Best song in the game: ADHD by Kendrick Lamar, Grand Theft Auto 5. Sleepwalking by Chain Gang, 1974, Grand Theft Auto 5. Survival by Eminem, Call of Duty Ghost. Will the Circle Be Unbroken, Courtney Draper and Troy Brooker, Bioshock Infinite. I think it's going to be a toss-up between Survival by Eminem for Call of Duty Ghost and Will the Circle Unbroken by Courtney Draper and Troy Baker, being how the two voice actors actually sung for that song for Bioshock Infinite.
I totally agree with you. I really do.
If I had to pick, I would go Will the Circle Be Unbroken. I think Eminem's going to get it just because it's Eminem, new CD coming out. He's a big guy, big artist.
Yeah, but I
So
think that's really neat
I'm gonna
that
go with the tie
I
between.
think it's really neat that
Will of the Circle
the
and
two
Eminem.
voice actors
I want
sang
Eminem
that song.
to win only because he's Eminem.
So, most anticipated game of the year, South Park Stick of Truth.
So should that be the most anticipated game of 2015? Maybe,
Probably 2016.
if it's ever going to come out.
Destiny, Watch Dogs,
all
Titanfall, and Witcher 3. So I think it's going to be Destiny. Destiny most definitely.
Watch Dogs is really a good hit, really getting out there as far as trailer-wise and as far as growing in popularity. But I think Destiny, just because of the huge Halo following with
Didn't
Bungie.
South Park get most anticipated game last year? Because I know they did a big trailer for it, and they made a big deal about Stick of Truth.
They did make a big deal about Stick of Truth because that's when Trey and Matt both came out there on stage. Because last year it was Bioshock Infinite, South Park Stick of Truth, which I find funny, The Last of Us, and Tomb Raider, but Grand Theft Auto won last year for most anticipated.
I
So,
didn't even see that.
but it's definitely going to be a toss-up between, for me at least, Titanfall and Destiny. I think those are the two most interesting games coming up.
I'm gonna have to say the Stick of Truth.
Yeah, but the thing is, they've been delayed twice now, and it's not looking good.
They're gonna come out. They're gonna come out with it. Obsidian, obviously, a great fucking developer. They're gonna fucking come out with it, and it's gonna be a hilarious.
So is THQ,
RPG.
but THQ dropped the ball big time.
I'm kind of, I don't know.
By going
I'm iffy
bankrupt.
on Destiny, to be honest. I'm kind of iffy on it. Just because, it's Bungie, they're doing a whole new style with first-person shooters. Obviously, they're legends with Halo, but you know what? I'm going with, I really do think that South Park, the Stick of Truth. Because Obsidian did fucking Fallout New Vegas, and you know what? They know their shit with RPGs. So I'm really hoping it's a huge game, and it's going to be a hilarious game, and it's going to be something for everybody to enjoy.
So overall, that's the nominees this year for the VGX Awards for 2013.
What I find funny about the most anticipated game, for 3 years in a row, Bioshock Infinite was nominated for the most anticipated game and never won.
Well, hopefully they win big at all the categories this year.
What I'm excited about, what I'm disappointed is they do not have a best original game category like what they had in previous years. What I'm really excited about that they do not
But the
have
thing
this
is,
year.
none of the games are original. They're
They're all
continuations
sequels. Yes.
of other games.
Except for indie games, because indie games are usually independent, first releases, one shots.
There's no multiplayer of the year.
There's no multiplayer of the year, no. And there's also, I'm happy about this, best zombie game. There's no category for that. There's no category for best zombie game.
Multiplayer of the year.
What happened to the best zombie game? I have no idea.
The thing, you got to look, dude. There hasn't been a real balls out multiplayer game. You know what I mean?
Honestly, Ghost sucked. The online seriously, the online, I couldn't even fucking stand.
Well, the thing is,
5 minutes of it.
who would they pair them against? No one else has had a real good online.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand
5,
Theft Auto?
but it was plagued with issues.
Just
Just
but
plagued.
It's still, once they get it working, they still got a really
Once
good
they do, but the thing is, the VGA awards is December 5th. It's not even 2 weeks away.
This would be the first year they never had a multiplayer, at least that I can remember.
But the thing is, they haven't had any games that had a balls-out multiplayer.
It's been a shitty year for games, I'm not going to lie.
Shitty year for multiplayer games, but not for games in general.
I'm sorry. I mean, games-wise, BioShock Infinite, Grand Theft Auto, Last of Us, they're all great games. And, Assassin's Creed has always been a great series, except I always felt like they always rushed them. Every year there's a new Assassin's Creed.
They did release that every year there is going to be a new Assassin's Creed game. Yes.
Goddamn, why don't you guys fucking get a grip? Why don't you guys fucking pay a little bit more attention to what you're doing? Because Black Flag, did it really get an amazing reveal like last year? No.
That's because they rushed it.
Yeah, exactly. It is because they rushed it, and it felt like more. It was just a continuation of Assassin's Creed 3, which they said not to think of it as a continuation, but it seems just like a sequel to the third one. Iron Matey. Anyway, so that is our discussion of the, what do you call it, the VGX now?
The STD Awards?
Is that the new?
Oh, wait a minute, the STI Awards.
Okay, well, that is the new STD.
Too harsh, so.
The STI, okay.
They're illnesses, not diseases.
Okay, well, that is this year's illness, everybody. So that is for 2013. But we're going to take a quick...
Minecraft, before we end video game awards.
Yes, okay.
Or not video game awards, but video game category in general. Minecraft Xbox One Edition could load Xbox 360 saves. So if you feel like you're going to have to restart from scratch... With all that hard work you've done, they're trying to make it possible so your loads will actually carry over to the Xbox One console.
I like that. So, I like how they're being more compatible with switching everything over because it seems like everybody else is not.
No.
Oh, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. Mahjong is going to be a Microsoft exclusive company.
They're going to get bought by Microsoft Studios when they start to go on a little bit of a download. The Microsoft is going to pick it back up and just trash it.
Yep.
But anyway.
Just like they did with Bungie.
Yeah, kind of, right?
We're in comic books, pop culture, and tech news.
Let's do tech news. So do you want to see something very cool? I know, Ginger, you can see it on my computer screen here. They actually have LED lighting carpet flooring.
Yeah, as soon as you spill something on it,
is it not like kind of a mouthful to say? But anyway, no.
As soon as the dog lifts its leg to piss on the floor,
oh my god! I would.
Or that dog will die of electricity.
Seriously though, it looks like something out of a video game. Like you can make your own. Boy, just when I see this, I think of like a Doom hallway. That's what. Well, it's about time that it became popular. I'm sure that has been done for years upon years, but now it's popular to where it's like, holy fuck, I want to do this. Because for the longest time, people think you have heated floors. Oh my god, I never thought you can have heat in a floor.
Heated floors, but we can't have fucking carpets that direct the people to where they need to go.
And now we have flooring to where you can have the arrow that points to the bathroom if you would like. So if you own a mansion, and there you go.
So the future is here. A 3D interactive shape display has been made. This video demonstration by MIT's Media Lab Inform Shape Display. It's basically a little mat that connects to your iPad or any tablet device, and you can actually interact with it and form shapes. You know those like funny little square boxes that you can make shapes with your hand, or you can push your face into it and it'll make the outform of your face kind of like a 3D shape? This is the basic same concept, but with a tablet. So if you go to Geekology, the future is here. You'll see what I'm saying, and Steve could post it into the cesspool.
What can't the iPad do? I mean,
well, I just think it's kind of cool. It's like it's the next big step in interactive 3D displays. They were showing off Microsoft's hologram display last year.
What happened to the iPhone being able to weigh shit? I don't know.
Well, it's a 3D interactive display. It's fun for the whole family. Like, basically, you can make a shape. Like, say you wanted to show someone something that you were thinking, like, this would be great for design work, especially with the automotive industry. You could, like, make a 3D dimensional shape and actually show them with your hands how to make it. I mean, say you have a sculptor, like, 100-plus miles away and can't get to the meeting. If they have a video of it as well, how it works. So I definitely it looked interesting to me, so I'd go on there and look at it.
A little bit of tech news while we're on the floor of PlayStation 4. I guess some people have reported that the PlayStation 4 wobbles when it is pressed down in the center of the console. Why people are pressing down on their fucking brand new consoles, I have no idea.
We're out of gaming news. This ain't...
And no reason. But this is kind of
Tech news.
This is kind of tech because they went through and they even said that I'm not gonna quote them by any means, but they're pretty much saying if it wobbles or anything like that, it does not mean anything. It is still a structured console. It is still not going to break or bust or anything like that. But why would you press down on your brand new fucking console? Why would you?
Maybe it just looked weird to someone and didn't look like it sat flat.
Maybe their fucking console's just flopping back and forth like the fucking Exorcist bed. I don't know.
Like the Exorcist bed? That's what you can compare it to a dick. But you can compare it to the Exorcist bed?
They want to hold it down. They don't want it to be damaged. I don't know.
So anyway, do you guys see that they actually have a hack mod for the new smartwatches already?
Yes,
that you can view web pages on your smartwatch.
Yep. How long did that
Which
take?
I took a trip to Best Buy and I saw these smartwatches.
They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're not as big as I thought they'd be.
No, they're a nice, comfortable size. I did not try one on. I
don't see how that
with
you
them
could
on.
even. You'd have to like have bionic eyes just to read the print.
You would have to have like one of those little pointer fingers to scroll up and to do stuff on it because it's so fine print with some of the stuff to type in.
I just don't see the purpose of it, other than taking calls on it, which is really cool, and viewing quick text messages and shit. Other than reading full, I don't think you can read full articles or a book on that thing. You know what I mean? It's not. Yeah. It's not big enough. Oh God, I can't believe I just saw that.
What?
Not surprised. This is not tech news. Not surprised. Professor finds traces of herpes virus on library copies of 50 Shades of Grey. Oh my God!
Why was the professor looking on the 50 Shades of Grey? And what sparked it? Like, I should test this book for HIV/AIDS. I should test this.
I
for
don't
herpes.
know, but this professor, he decided to test a book that was known for being a sexual
That's so fucked up, bro.
tool for females. But on the books, he decided to. The professors recently decided to submit 10 most borrowed books at the Antwerp Library at bacteriology and toxicology tests. Traces of cocaine were found on all 10 books. Traces were small enough that readers could not feel the effects, but significantly enough that could test positive for cocaine. The real case of life...
So you're saying we got a bunch of fucking horny-ass, coked-out 40-year-old women?
But the real case of life-emitting art was revealed when the scientists discovered traces of the herpes virus in the pages of the erotic tale 50 Shades of Grey.
I mean, what the fuck are they doing to that book?
Dude, it's a female masturbatory.
Alright, yeah, I mean, don't masturbate with the book. I mean...
Well, you gotta think.
No, I don't gotta think. I gotta fucking visualize. I mean, I know what the fuck they're doing with it.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's kind of scary.
They're not flipping the pages with their fingers.
You know what I mean? Like,
think about it. Our mics could have herpes on them, Ginger, and you don't know.
Yeah.
So enjoy the herpes. This mic has been on my ass, so you know.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's also been on a clown's dick.
Actually, it has, too, yeah.
Oh, God. What the fuck are you guys doing?
It was a long night at a con. That is for a whole nother podcast.
So anyway, yeah, I'm sorry that's not tech news, but that article hit me right in the face, and I go like, why?
I can't even pick up a fucking book or a magazine at, let's say, when I'm getting my hair cut, and now I have herpes on my hand, and I don't know. How fucking scary is that?
I mean, herpes is becoming very scary.
The thing is, herpes...
I don't know, just from this conversation, it just seems like herpes is spreading everywhere.
The thing is, herpes is not a life-threatening disease.
No, it's not.
No, but it stays with you.
It does. It goes dormant, just like the chickenpox viruses. It is actually a mutation of the chickenpox virus / shingles virus.
And it is also... Isn't it hereditary as well, that you can pass it down?
Yes, you can. It is hereditary. It's hereditary. Actually, no, it's not hereditary.
Yeah, I think it depends.
If a female has it on the inner parts of her female parts, and the baby is birthed, they're more
That's what I'm
susceptible.
saying. It's never been hereditary. It's always
It's
been
not hereditary.
a contagious disease.
You can have a C-section and completely avoid it. But the thing is, if you have it down there and, like... Okay, why did we get in this?
Jesus. No, it says
You just took it... We're trying to have an intellectual conversation.
This is a video game, movie, pop culture podcast.
Now we're bringing them service announcements. Make sure you wash your hands after reading any public library books.
You know how many people are probably putting on hand sanitizer right now while they're listening to our podcast?
They're probably out burning all the books they just borrowed from the library.
They're never going to go to a library again.
But
to that point.
Guys,
the thing is,
download fucking books off your iPad. That's what I'm saying.
In all seriousness, herpes is brought on by severe amounts of stress. It is just like the chickenpox virus and the shingles virus. Okay, it is not life-threatening. You could take medication for it, and it'll go dormant.
Cold sore.
The chances of you having more than 2 outbreaks in your lifetime is slim to none because your body eventually builds up an immunity to it. So it's not life-threatening like AIDS or neurosyphilis. So the thing is, it's not even, like, even doctors don't even classify it as an STI or STD because it is a shingles/chickenpox mutation. So anyway,
that's
back to the
something we
podcast.
don't need to shout. Let the neighbors listen to us. We all have herpes.
Neighbors aren't attractive anyway.
Now the next door neighbor's going to see that? He's the herpes boy.
All right.
So anyway, live stream of Bat Kid saving San Francisco.
Oh, I have heard about this. Yes.
A little kid that is I can't remember what he was what he had. I believe it was a organ failure disease that basically what's that charity again? Make-A-Wish Foundation. Over 1,000 people showed up to volunteer. They actually showed up at this kid's house with his own little bat suit, and he helped Batman go around and arrest villains around San Francisco all day. And then at the end of the day, he actually got to go meet the mayor of San Francisco, and he presented the key to the city to the little boy.
I put a link in the cesspool from FoxNews.com. It is a very touching story, and
Fox News.
It is something to where it's great that people actually bring out this much awareness. As I'm going to play away again, we are bringing awareness again to breast cancer. So if you guys please go to our website, everydaygaming.society.com. You can click on the donation link there or on our Facebook. You can also donate as low as $1. So please bring awareness. And please click on this video for the Bat Kid because Make-A-Wish Foundation is something that we have given to before in the past. It is a great, great charity.
I think this is the largest Make-A-Wish they've ever done.
All right, so if you guys remember from last week, there was a white Xbox that this Microsoft employee put up on eBay. And remember, Nate, how I said how I wanted to bid $1 on it? Well, I'm sure glad that I fucking didn't, because it didn't go anywhere. It stayed at $11,300.
You should have. Nate, I need to borrow money.
So if it stayed at $1,300.
Yeah. $11,300, and I was thinking about bidding $1. This was like 6 days ago. I was like, I should just do that and take a picture. Just a white Xbox One with the black Kinect, mind you.
Yeah, fuck that.
So congratulations!
Well, it's for a good cause. Okay.
It is 100% is going to the charity for
breast cancer.
No, it's for the Wounded Warrior Project or Foundation. So I mean, like, kudos to them for doing that, and I'm glad that all that was funded for that foundation. That's awesome. While we take this brief pause and brief moment, I would like to bring up on our YouTube channel, you guys can now notice that I went through and spent countless of hours making a file, rendering, and finally uploading a 1 hour and 37-minute audio file actually, video of our pictures and everything from our last podcast. So if you go, you can search on YouTube, EGS Productions Podcast number 74, and you'll see a cool little intro. It's kind of like some behind the scene thing of Nate dancing one night at the Comic-Con, and you can also listen to our entire podcast. And
we can go check that on our YouTube channel.
Yes, on our YouTube channel, and then you can also listen to this podcast when I get it up. I'm not sure if I'm going to make this a weekly thing or not. It is a very time-consuming process among the other projects that we have going on, and Yeah, I'm sorry, I could not even go through and get a video up on Monday for Achievement Guys because Nate and we have had no power for the last 3 days. So that's why we over here at Mike's house. He opened up his door so kindly and generously, and soon as I left to come over here, I got a text message saying, "Oh, we have power." I was like, "Well, son of a bitch."
Oh, well, you're welcome in my house anytime, both.
So have you guys heard about this new coin credit card?
No.
It is actually supposed to be a credit card that if you have multiple credit cards or a debit card will all roll into one. So you don't have to carry around multiple cards. Basically, you could...
How does that work? I mean, I got 2 credit cards and a debit card, so it's all good roll in one?
Basically, Coin lets you, it'll ask you, because the systems will be out for it in the credit card machines themselves. Once you swipe it, it will ask you your Visa or MasterCard. And you'll say MasterCard. They'll select MasterCard, and it'll charge your MasterCard. It'll have your other 2 credit cards on file, so you only have to carry around 1 card with you.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be set for pre-order.
All right, well, what card are you talking about?
Say you have a...
So any card.
Say you
That's
have
linked up with my credit card, right?
All right, hold on. Say you have a MasterCard from Capital One, or you have a Liquid Blue card from Chase, or a Visa debit card from PNC. You can buy a coin card and link them all together underneath coin, and then when they swipe it, it'll ask you Visa, MasterCard, or your debit card.
Oh, okay.
And you'll say debit or Master or Visa, and it'll charge that card accordingly.
It's not bad.
Which I find that's actually really handy,
very helpful.
especially if you have multiple credit cards.
Even though I keep all my fucking shit in my wallet, but you know what? Hey.
Well, credit cards, they take up a lot of room. You know what I mean? Eventually your wallet gets super big.
Well, you don't want to carry too many credit cards.
Yeah, especially if you're on a trip. I mean, if you're on a trip, you don't want to carry that many credit cards on you. You just want to carry one. That's very helpful. And you'll have 3 or more different payment sources on there.
Sorry,
so Jean-Claude Van Damme performs famous leg split between 2 reversing Volvo trucks. A short commercial for Volvo, previously a hamster driving a Volvo, featuring Jean-Claude Van Damme performing his famous leg split between 2 reversing Volvo big rigs. It's supposed to be a demonstrate on how precise and dimensionally stable a Volvo dynamic steering is supposed to be. All I know is that man is very fucking trusting with his ball sack. Look,
wait, this guy can still do splits.
You see the fucking picture of this shit?
This guy can seriously do splits.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's been doing the splits in, what?
God, Bloodsport?
Yeah, Bloodsport, yeah. He used to do the splits during, when he was on the ropes in the corner. He's probably in his 60s now? I would say late 50s, early 60s, possibly.
Because he's easily a good 10 to 15 feet up in the air doing the splits between these 2 trucks going backwards.
I mean, it's funny that when you first start the video, it is him just standing up, basically. And then the trucks slowly start to separate. If I was one of those drivers, wouldn't that be just had that dick move of jerking the wheel real quick?
Okay, now I'm seeing the video.
But the thing
now
is,
I'm getting what the fuck
the thing is, I wouldn't want to fuck with Jean-Claude Van Damme because I'd probably get killed.
He would still kill you at his age.
He would kill you with one hand.
He's very flexible, but I would have to say, I wonder how much this is real and how much this is not real, because they're not going super fast in reverse, but you would have to think of the wind would kind of push him forward away to where he would possibly topple over and fall forward, wouldn't you think? I'm just trying to break down this video. I don't know why.
Just put it in the cesspool because nothing could be worse than what I just found. Finally, male chastity belts with chrome and camo finishes.
A male chastity belt.
Yes. Really? It's basically this weird contraption that's like a Venus flytrap that goes on the male genitalia, and if you get an erection, it pokes the shit out of you.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought so too. I don't even know what to say to that.
No,
Say
I'm
that again?
I'm speechless. You're pretty much wearing a metal thong to where when you get a boner,
No, it's not even a
pokes
thong. It just slides on your cock.
Well, I'm trying to have a visualize for everybody
And it
out
actually
there.
has a loophole for a little mini padlock.
So you're saying you can't get a boner and nobody would notice?
You can't get a full erection without this off.
Sounds like you need that for your next haircut, Nate.
You're very funny.
What would happen per se? I am in the Tigers.
I know a guy that may need this. You know.
Let's say
Not saying me.
Let's say I'm in the Tiger Stadium.
I'm gonna send
and
this to your girlfriend.
All of a sudden, I really have to pee, and I run up to the bathroom and I piss. I forget. Oh crap! I don't have my key. What's gonna happen? You're pretty much gonna piss yourself, and that thing is gonna get filled with urine, and then it's gonna roll down your leg. You're stuck with urine the entire time until you find a key, or until you cut that off.
Male chastity devices restrict a man from touching his genitals for sexual pleasure. The male chastity device gives the key holder control over the sexual fulfillment of both partners by denying the wearer the touch he has had all his life. His focus is now on when he can experience sexual gratification, and the key holder has complete control over the wearer's pleasure. This denied access means the wearer must please the key holder in order to receive the pleasure he craves. This sounds like a weird sex, like, S&M tool to me.
That sounds like it. Hey, speaking of this, you hear about them panties that strippers are wearing to where they wear them, and when they give you a lap dance, it's supposed to simulate having real sex? You hear about that? I heard it from Dave and Chuck the Freak probably about a month and a half ago. I don't know. They kind of
This podcast has gone downhill. Why not? We've gone from herpes discussion to, like, some other fucked up shit, and now...
Oh, no. I mean, this chick gives you a lap dance, and it's supposed to simulate real sex. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean...
Whoa. Oh, my God. I just found another article.
I'm not going to edit that out.
Oh,
I'm
God.
just saying that this is a very interesting podcast. And for any of our new listeners for this week, this is usually not our podcast.
This podcast is getting worse. Guys, I just found another article. Robotic ass referral for virtual prostate exams.
Wait. Say that again, please.
Robotic ass preferable for virtual prostate exams.
Oh, my God. That sounds painful.
This is Patrick, the robotic ass. Patrick helps medical students practice prostate exams. Patrick, the robotic
No more prostate
ass.
exams for this guy under 30.
I'm never naming my kid Patrick.
Poor Patrick. He's been more violated than a little kid at a bus stop.
Oh, God.
Dude, on Geekology, man, they've got some weird articles this month. Oh, God. I'm not going to read this because I'm going to
Please
save
do.
the listeners.
Please do.
Just put in the suspect.
No,
and
do
read
it.
themselves.
Do it. Come on. We can't get any fucking more words.
Because nobody wants to be the guinea pig when it comes to their butt. They don't.
Wait.
Everyone,
Is there a video?
No.
But I see some Asian man sticking his hand into a prosthetic fucking asshole.
That's Patrick.
That's Patrick?
That's from Patrick's ass.
Oh, God.
Patrick, the robotic butt.
Oh, my God.
Bend over, I gotta reach up your butt.
Who wants to be the guy at the bar who talks to the chick and she asks what the fuck you do for a living?
I built robotic ass called Patrick.
You know, me and my friend Patrick do this thing.
I want to know the software guy that made the software for the robotic ass, because they have a TV behind it simulating a patient, and I want to know, it's like, ooh, too deep. You know what I mean? Like, if they've actually made those funny mods where he's like, ooh. So either one. All right, getting off these weird topics, does any of you guys want a $3,000 Weta Workshop life-size Gollum statue?
I do.
It's basically Gollum sitting on a rock, holding a fish, looking very, very weird.
For $3,000, I can figure out a lot more stuff that I can do with that
I
money.
bet you any amount of money, there's probably someone going like, I'm buying that right now. It sits as a 3'6" tall, life-size animation to sit in a child's bedroom. If I bought that for a kid, he'd probably cry and piss himself in his sleep, because this thing looks fucking demented. And they say it'd be perfect for a children's room. I'm pretty sure they would cry themselves to sleep if they saw the statue looking at them while they're trying to go to bed.
All right, TVs and movies. It is time for that part of the podcast.
Yay!
Finally, so I guess pictures have already started to be leaked out of Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock, on the set of Fast and Furious 7.
Oh, fuck you!
Already.
Well,
And the
at
sixth
least it's
one-
not Avengers 2.
The sixth one came out, what? How long ago?
Not even 6 months ago.
Okay, and now we already have leaked photos of number 7. So,
Fucking God.
all right, so Ginger, you are a fan of the Need for Speed franchise, correct?
No.
Okay, well, you do know that your good pal, Jesse Pinkman, is going to be playing the main character in the new Fast and Furious, or not Fast and Furious, Need for Speed franchise movies.
Aaron Paul? Alright, after Breaking Bad, his career is going to go downhill.
It's a different change of pace for sure. I mean, it's action-adventure to be in a Need for Speed movie after all these years, 10-plus years of a video game franchise. So I'm hoping that it's going to go over well. But yeah, this spawned from the Fast and Furious 7 photo. I did not see the 6th one. Nate, did you say that you've seen it most recently, or is that Andrew?
Furious 6, that was me.
Okay.
It was not terrible. It had all the cast from all of the other Fast and Furious films.
I know you talked about it last week, correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right.
But they did set it up with the button scene with Jason Statham as the new bad guy.
Which is interesting.
Which they killed off my favorite character, Han, the Japanese character from Tokyo Drift. Do you guys know if there's another Justin Bieber movie coming out?
Yes, there is. Yeah, I have heard that.
Believe it wasn't that his last movie's name? Believe.
I have no idea.
They're coming out with a live-action Maleficent movie. Maleficent was the evil queen that put put Sleeping Beauty in her sleeping state. Two movies I'm actually looking forward to is Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg.
Real quick, it was Believe is the film trailers that are going on right now for Justin Bieber.
What was his first film?
The first Justin Bieber movie was Never Say Never in 2011. Now it's Believe in 2013. Because he has a song, I believe, called Believe.
Another film that I'm actually looking super forward to is Saving Mr. Banks. It is with about the writer of Mary Poppins and Mr. Walt Disney. And I think it's going to be interesting because they've never, ever released a movie about Walt Disney before. Like, portrayed in this way. And Tom Hanks is going to be playing Walt Disney.
Yeah, Mr. Walt Disney. I have heard that.
So I think it's going to be amazing, especially if Tom Hanks is playing the role.
I think it's a good actor picked for, to be portrayed Mr. Walt Disney. There's not even too many documentaries are out there. I know
this is the first film that's actually going to be portraying Mr. Walt Disney. And Disney has done this for a reason, because they do not, with all the rumors that have circulated around with Walt Disney, with his supposed racism card and all those other things that he's done, he's a very private man. But I think because they got Tom Hanks and a decent writer to do the movie, that they're finally allowing a movie about Walt Disney to come out. But anyway, I got to see Thor Dark World, which I talked about last week. Great movie, button scene, and a actual Easter egg at the end of the movie. But anyway, any movies you guys have watched lately?
I did rewatch the first Thor and I fell asleep through it.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to admit. I have not been actually watching any movies. Sadly enough, I've been so busy. Nate and I, we are going through with a bunch of stuff that we're going to be talking about and releasing here for the website and through the website, and a lot of changes with Everyday Gaming Society. So that's been eating up a lot of our time, and especially my time. So the only thing I've been staring at for the past couple weeks is my fucking computer screen and my little terabyte hard drive, and switching files back and forth and coding here and there.
I can't wait for it. It's December 13th, The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug. I'm definitely going to go see that in IMAX 3D, come hell or high water.
The Fantastic Four has been talked about, and I guess is going to get a different release date.
Thank Christ.
And along with, well, actually, they're both now set for summer of 2015. But they're talking about Independence Day is possibly going to be pushed all the way until July 1st of 2016. I'm not really looking forward to a new Independence Day movie. I don't know why there would be a need to have a second one.
Are they remaking the original Independence Day with Will Smith and
Yeah.
they're remaking it? Why? The
No,
first one
no.
was perfect.
This is Independence Day 2.
Oh, it's going to be a sequel?
Yeah.
Well, maybe the alien race shows back up again, or they take the fight to them. Who knows? Because the thing is, they blew up a mothership. They didn't blow up the whole entire race.
Oh, yeah, no, they really pissed off the aliens.
Yeah, so who knows? You know, I mean, maybe we'll get to see a cooler, futuristic version of Independence Day.
So Gravity, the movie with Sandra Bullock and
George Clooney.
George Clooney. I heard he wasn't in that movie for very long. Anyway, it has grossed over $500 million.
$500 million? The original projection was terrible.
Go through here. Gravity has earned thus far
Is that internationally or domestically?
$240.6 billion domestic, and another $274.3 international, which brings it well over $500 million.
Oh, I haven't seen it, but it must have been pretty good because if it grossed that much money, because the original projections, the opening week wasn't that great.
No, it was not that great at all. I think the biggest thing is helping them out is the 3D. Because 3D sales, you got to think, is like double the price of a regular ticket.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be that high, though.
Well, it's high enough.
It does have two AAA actors in it. You know what I mean? Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. You know, I mean, they've both been nominated Sexiest People in countless years. Another movie I'm looking forward to is The Seventh Son. It is going to be with Jeff Bridges, Jolene Moore, and Olivia Williams. It's going to be about The Seventh Son. Plot is an 18th century adventure story centered around young Thomas, who is apprenticed to a local spook to learn to fight evil spirits. His first great challenge becomes when the powerful mother Malkin escapes her confinement while Spook is away.
You know what is terrible, and what I really don't like? I know we were talking about with cons and stuff, how they really push media guests to get there. With comic books, which is really starting to get me, is I know they've done this before, but they have so many different variations of a specific comic book character or something going on at once.
Yeah, they do alternate stories and
so,
alternate timelines.
You know, they're now coming out with Marvel Knights X-Men. This is now most recently coming out, and, you know, they just had Uncanny X-Men come out, you know, a couple weeks ago. You know, that series picked up. Now their series picked up as all through Marvel.
Well, the thing is, X-Men hasn't had a real new storyline in a while. You know what I mean? Like, plus they're gearing up for the new X-Men film that's coming out. You know, it's...
I'm curious to see how it's going to tie in.
They're probably trying to make these storylines try to connect to the new movie. To be honest, like, I watched the Wolverine the other day, and it didn't really... it didn't make any sense whatsoever until the very end. Like, it had nothing to do with the first three films until the very end button scene where Wolverine is going through the airport and Magneto shows up with Xavier.
Harley Quinn is actually going to get her own comic book series solo run now.
I'd read it.
So after they pretty much beat the shit out of her in Suicide Squad, reading in the New 52, she is finally getting her own solo run.
She
in the
should.
comic book.
Has anybody else had a crush on Harley Quinn?
I have. Oh my God.
It depends on the comic book age.
If you guys have ever gone on YouTube, go to Sneaky Zebra videos. It's made by the two people that used to do G4. I think it was the Feed or X-Play. I think it was X-Play. As soon as G4 closed, they started up their own YouTube channel called Sneaky Zebra Productions, and they go around to cons and they do music mashups and interviews of cosplayers.
Oh my God!
And they actually dressed
Harley
up.
Quinn cosplayers.
Yes.
Oh
There's
my
one
fucking God.
from.
And they all better be sexy.
They're all. One was from the London Film and Comic Con winner one, and the Harley Quinn there was so cute. It was just like, I want to take you and just like
Stuff you under my tree.
stuff you under my tree. Yeah, basically, she was so cute in that outfit, and she played the part so well that it was like, that is Harley Quinn. What a wonderful place to go to, other than Wonderworld Comics in Taylor, Michigan.
Or Comic Explosions in Lapeer, Michigan. Wonderful comic stores all around the great state of Michigan. And one more thing, while we're in comics, this is the very last article that I have. Wolverine is going to get its own little relaunch or reboot in the Marvel Now series. And guess who is going to be the artist? We had a chance to interview him at the fan
We
fair.
had a chance, or we did.
We did. I should say
Ryan
we did.
Stegman.
Yes. Yep, so he is now signed over to now draw for Wolverine, and they're also going to have a Wolverine Spider-Man clash in this one.
Ooh.
I know. It is supposed to be releasing February of this upcoming year, so 2014. I think that is going to wrap it up for this podcast. We've had
Hell
a
yes, it is.
very long podcast. We all have to work in a few short hours. It is 7:30 in the fucking morning. The sun is now creeping through the blinds and windows.
It burns us. It burns us.
I know. We need to shut off the light and hide from the community.
It burns.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to another week of
The EGS Productions Podcast.
of us rambling and talking about, God, our weird subjects for this week. I'm very sorry. I'm going to edit a lot of it out, but I'm going to edit...
Don't do that.
I'm going to edit the really gross ones out. I
Yeah.
have to. There's no...
Edit out all the medical discussions that we had.
Please don't. That was hilarious.
Thank you for the podcast opportunity. And Nate, shut the fuck up because I know you love to talk your shit. Yeah. But you know what? It's been a blast. Thank you all.
Yeah, Milo says the same thing to you.
Yeah. It's like
Have you noticed that?
No wonder I get so angry at Ginger. It's like it's my brother all over again.
You've always been angry at me.
All right, guys. Well, thank you again for listening to another fucking podcast. Go and visit everydaygaming.society.com. Send us a fan mail. EGSproductions@hotmail.com.
Check us out on our WordPresses, which are linked at our website. So I don't understand why I'm bringing it
Don't
up.
be afraid to give a shout out to Mike.
Anyway, let's end the podcast. All right,
Guys,
guys.
I love you. See you next week. Enjoy this podcast. Hopefully next week we'll be on a better schedule. I blame Steve. But anyway, thank you.
We all had fun. We all had fun.
We had fun.
Yes, we did.
Now I've got to find a place to take a pee, thanks to you and you're destroying
Go
the toilet.
outside.
The ghost.
I'm not going outside in broad daylight to pee.
The ghost took a
Go
dump in
behind
his
my
toilet.
shed. I just pissed out there. It's fine.
It's a trailer park. They respect it.
Oh, he's drunk again.
It reminds me of Chris's vacation. Shit, it was full. You know,
Yeah.
when he's unloading the septic
I
tank.
will go out there with you.
I'm not going to pee with you, you weirdo.